As we offered the idea of virtual reality to hundreds of thousands of people, we noticed that hardly anyone was taking the time to do it.
Yeah.
In other words, we realized that while you do have the ability to direct your thought for pleasure, for whatever reason, more of you are focused upon reality.
Okay.
We still encourage it. Esther does her virtual reality many times in every day. She has discovered a few patterns of virtual reality that get her into a good feeling place every single time, and she just uses them over and over and over and over and over again.
VRing could be listening to music that you love, petting a dog. Are those all VRing?
Well, the difference between the virtual reality that we are suggesting and what you are talking about there, you're talking about selective sifting. You're talking about being in a moment and just looking for the best in that moment, where the virtual reality was more about understanding that there are some moments that are so dominantly not what you want that you may not find anything right here and now. But if you have your bag full of ideas that you can switch to quickly, then you are always in a probable place of getting to a good feeling place. Also, we don't get why physical beings are so reluctant about using their mind for pleasure.
Yeah.
If we were standing in your physical shoes, we would be virtual realitying all over the place. In other words, we would be observing, we would be sifting for positive aspects. But we have to tell you, when you walk into almost any space, especially if you are indoors, it is limited what you can find within that space that can really ring your bells. And when you are using virtual reality, you are unlimited, you see. And since we are always expanding thought, we are always reaching for thoughts that are pleasurable on an enormous level, you see. And we would do the same thing if we were standing in your physical shoes. We would be using our mind for pleasure. There is so much more life-giving things in the power of your mind. And so what are we saying? Go to a life-giving place and it will give you manifestation. True enough. So create a virtual reality and get the same energy run from it, and life can be ultimately even more satisfying from an experience like that because there's not so much baggage. Do you know how many beautiful girls you can kiss in virtual reality? And so it is much less cumbersome to find yourself in alignment with who you are through virtual reality. It is our promise to you that you will reach a place where you will not need manifestation in order to live joyful life experiences. But you do not need to be as dependent upon the reality of things in order to feel good as you all think. And that trips so many people up because they stand in a place that is not perfect in all ways, and their dominant intent is to get the place cleaned up so that it will be perfect in all ways. And so many lives are wasted in the process of trying to control things that you can't control and squander in the absence of connection when you could use your mind to go immediately to a life-giving place, you see.
Yeah.
I like being here, for I recognize the value and power of this time. I feel very good as I am here. And as I see myself in a sort of total package. A package that I know is of my own creating. And certainly a package of my choosing. I am full of energy in this picture of self. Tireless, really. Moving through life experience with no resistance. As I see myself gliding about in this picture of self, moving in and out of my car, in and out of buildings, in and out of rooms, in and out of conversations, in and out of life experience, I see myself flowing effortlessly, comfortably and happily. I see myself attracting only those who are in harmony with my current intent. And I see myself clearer and clearer in every moment about what it is I am wanting. When I get into my automobile and I'm moving to a place, I see myself arriving at that place healthy and refreshed and on time and prepared for whatever it is that I'm about to do there. I see myself dressed to perfection in just the manner that I choose for self. And it is nice to know that it matters not what others are doing or what others are even thinking about what I am doing. What is important is that I am pleased with me. And as I see myself in this picture of self, I certainly am. I recognize that I am unlimited in all facets of my life. I have a bank account, a checkbook balance that is not limited. And as I see myself moving through life experience, it is exhilarating to know that there is nothing that I am doing limited by dollars. I'm making all of my decisions based upon whether I want the experience or not based upon whether I can afford the experience or not. For I have recognized finally that I am a magnet that attracts whatever prosperity, whatever health, whatever relationships that I choose at any point in time. I choose absolute and continuing abundance. For I understand that there is not a limit to the abundance in the universe, and that by my attracting it to me, I am not limiting another. There is enough for everyone, and the key is for us to see it and want it, and then we will attract it. And so I have chosen unlimited, not necessarily putting a big stash away, for I am understanding that I have the power to attract it as I am wanting it, for whatever I am wanting it for. And as I think of something else that I am wanting, the dollars flow to me easily, and so I have an unlimited supply of dollars, or abundance, or prosperity. There are abundances in all aspects of my life. I see myself surrounded by others who, like me, are wanting growth, who are drawn to me by my willingness to allow them to be or do or have whatever they are wanting. While I do not need to draw into my experience those things that they may be choosing that I do not like, I see myself interacting with others, talking, laughing, enjoying that which is perfect in them while they enjoy that which is perfect in me. All of us appreciating one another, and none of us criticizing or noticing those things that we are not liking. I see myself in perfect health. I see myself in absolute prosperity. I see myself invigorated with life, appreciating again this physical life experience which I wanted so very much as I decided to be a physical being. It is glorious to be here, a physical being, making decisions with my physical brain, but accessing the power of the universe through the power of the law of attraction. And it is from this marvelous state of being that I now attract more of same. It is good. It is fun. I am liking it very much. I see myself in absolute prosperity. I see myself invigorated with life, appreciating again this physical life experience which I wanted so very much as I decided to be a physical being. It is glorious to be here. And now my work for this day is done. I will leave this workshop and I will set out the remainder of this day looking for more things that I like. It is nice to know that if I see one who is prosperous but sick, I do not need to bring the whole package into my workshop, just the part that I like. So I will bring the example of prosperity while I will leave the example of sickness out. My work is done.